Bonjour! So, retiring the frames for this video, because it's a quiz prep video, so we're just looking at this document. Zoom in so you can see a little better. Okay, 2.6. Like every other quiz, the Quizlet is linked here at the top. This will be very helpful because you have 2 new verbs that you need to memorize, and often the easiest way to do that is by just using the Quizlet. Then, just like normal, there's a listening portion. There are 5 questions, 1 point each. Then, there is a section called Oui et Non, and it's just about can you conjugate verbs in the passé composé? Can you form the passé composé in both affirmative and negative sentences? The way this section works is that the quiz gives you 2 different verbs. For example, it might give you ranger and it could give you laver. Okay? And it'll give you the rest of a sentence. Okay? So, and for all of them, and there are 5, for all of these, the first blank will be affirmative, the second will be in the negative. It will be a negative sentence. So, Catherine picked up her room, Catherine did not wash her car. So you'll just form the passé composé for each of these. Catherine, the helping verb, is the present tense of avoir, so a. Catherine a, and then we form the past participle for an ER verb by dropping the ER and adding E acute. Catherine a rangé sa chambre. Catherine picked up her room. Then, actually, let's change this to an IR verb. And let's say book. So, Catherine, and since this is the second blank, it needs to be negative. We'll say didn't finish the book. So, Catherine, our helping verb, is still the present tense of avoir, so it's still a. Catherine a. And then we form the past participle for IR verbs by dropping the IR and adding an I. So, Catherine a fini le livre. Catherine finished the book. And there are just 5 of those. And as long as you know how to form the passé composé, and you know, oh, I forgot to make this negative. So the second one needs to be negative. She didn't finish the book. So sorry. Which just means we need to put ne pas around the helping verb. So Catherine n'a pas fini le livre. Catherine did not finish the book. So this is what you need to do. First blank in each question will be affirmative. The second one will be negative. And when you type your answers in, just separate them with a comma. So what you would actually type on your quiz would be a ranger, comma, n'a pas fini. And that is what you'll enter. If you mess up your formatting or whatever, but you have the questions right, I do go in and fix it when I grade your quizzes. But if you follow the instructions, slightly less work for me. Then, this is not happening. Ignore that. It's gone now. You never saw it. The next section are your sentences. There are only 4 of them. And you are just saying 2 things you did recently and 2 things you did not do recently. So the key here is that these are going to be in the passé composé. Did not. And you have verbs that I want you to use. So you will choose 2 of these that you did do, 2 that you did not do. I do not care if you're telling the truth. Just 2 of these verbs need to be affirmative and 2 of them need to be negative. You can make up everything else. And you can see in parentheses, there's usually a question word with them. So you can't just say, I bought. You have to tell me what you bought, right? So if I wanted to say that, I might say, je. They should all start with je, because these are all about you. Helping verb, which is always going to be a. So, j'ai acheté un jean. I bought a pair of jeans. And and you'll go from there. But too positive, too negative, and you do have to tell me like what it is. So what you bought, what you chose, what you finished. You can't just have 3 words and be done. 5 words, for sure. And that's it. That's all of this quiz. Like I said, who knows when, if you feel like not very confident on the passé composé and how to form it, let me know and I will post some extra practice for you or just send it to you. Also, if you just Google passé composé practice, you'll find some, but it will probably include a lot of stuff you don't know yet. So probably safer just to ask me if you were struggling with that. That's it for this. Au revoir. Good luck. You're not taking this quiz. I'm not posting this quiz yet. I won't post it till Monday, so you have some time to practice. Au revoir.